Hi, Scorpio. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. It's for no contact, no communication, the next 48 hours for my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and any cross watcher. Welcome, everyone. And welcome to anybody that's new. Welcome back to all my Scorpios. Thank you always for your love and support. Spirit, could you please share with me what is going on in this connection with my no contact? What are they thinking and feeling? What is going to happen in the next 48 hours? If anything is going to happen, if I'm going to hear from my person or what they're thinking, at least anything you want to share with me, I am listening for you now. In search of a wife. Okay. There's a lot you don't know about me. I think I love you. And a secret obsession. I will tell you, I think that you maybe have been the one that pushed this person away. Maybe you weren't ready for the kind of relationship this person wants. But I do feel like this person is obsessing over you. I do feel like it is somebody that can't get you out of their mind, something like that. Let's see what the cards are saying today. But maybe there's a lot going on behind the scenes, like this person really wanted so much more from this connection than where it went, and maybe they're hoping that you'll be reunited. So let's see what they're saying. I've got a 4 cups. Missed opportunity is how that came into me. Like you're the one that got away, and it's a missed opportunity. Like, what did they do wrong? Like, what could they have done differently to have captured you? 6 of Wands. Yeah, there's my capture. And I've got a 9 of Swords. They're definitely spending a lot of time thinking about you. They're having a hard time moving on. They're not moving on is how Spirit's saying. And because they're in love with you and they're afraid that they've lost you forever. So I do have some signs coming in. Let's grab some of those. I have a Capricorn feeling. I have a Libra. I have a Virgo, and I have a Taurus coming into me. So I'll see if they'll give me any other signs also. I did just get a couple of numbers. I got the number 34 and 42 for some reason. I'll just grab those because they came in. I have the Fool, Queen of Swords, and I have a Strength. Could be a Leo also. The sense of almost a feeling of like, how could I convince you to want to be with me? How can I convince you to, start over or be excited about us or try again? So this person's having a really hard time moving on is how I feel. 9 of Wands. They're persistent, right? They're not going to give up. This person is not going to give up on you. So hopefully it's okay that that they are still obsessing over you, and you don't feel like they're a creepy stalker person, but it is somebody who's fallen in love with you, feels like they messed up somehow, and they feel like you're the one who's going to get away, and they're really, really struggling with it. They're having sleepless nights. Spirit just said I don't know if they are doing like drive-bys of your home, or they're constantly checking their own phone to see if you've reached out to them, just to see if there's any contact. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, King of Swords. They just want to talk is how I feel. I feel like they have just put you into their future. They have said, I wanted you in my future. I saw you in my future. And now I just can't imagine my life without you. So you are the one that potentially could be getting away. And maybe it's you that isn't responding to them. Maybe you've blocked them. Maybe you said, I need to think about things. I don't know what I want. I'm not ready to talk, whatever the reasons are. But your person's not doing very well on the other side. Put it that way. They are missing you tremendously and they're really struggling. So something's going on. I've been lying to myself and you, this sense of deceiving. Maybe they weren't honest with their feelings or they weren't upfront with you. And maybe that came out of the something came up. The truth always comes out, right? The truth always comes out. Your strength inspires me. So something about this connection. Do you trust me? Did we lose trust? I feel like trust is on the table. Maybe something happened and you just said, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this. I need to start saving myself instead of everybody else. I need to start being more responsible. Maybe you've asked them to do something. I need you to take care of yourself first. I need you to go and take care of your own business because I can't take care of you. I can't fix your problems, so to speak. And then let's get a couple more of these. Let's see. I have courage. I think I can fix this. They are still really persistent and they're still very hopeful that we're going to break through. They're going to break down your guard. They're going to break down the resolve. They're going to finally get through to you that you want to talk to them again, that you want to see them. My life is dull and boring and I'm bored. They don't like being without you. They don't like being alone. And they're really starting to feel it. I miss the warmth. I miss you and your warmth. I think they're really struggling. Sometimes people have a broken heart, right? And a broken heart hurts. And they don't realize how deep that pain can go, especially if it's a soul connection or a twin flame connection and you're not with that person. It just physically hurts. That's why it's called heartache. It physically hurts. And I feel like somebody is physically hurting. Or you both maybe. I have a Knight of Cups. They want to win your love back. Look at this with the moon. And I have a 6 of Wands and a 3 of Pentacles. So I do feel like I want to win your heart back. It's almost the sense of what can I do to prove to you that I do love you and that I want you in my life. And I feel like this person's just kicking themselves with whatever happened because they feel like you're the one that got away. They messed up. And now they're just trying to figure out, like, how on God's earth can I get you to trust me again? And I know it's going to take a lot of work. And I know that you're afraid. So there's this tremendous feeling of how do I overcome all of these things? How do I fix this? But I do feel like they feel hopeful and they're not going to give up. I will say that they're not going to give up. I have a 3 of Pentacles. They're just waiting for the day that we're celebrating. They even see a future with you and a Temperance. They don't want to be fighting with you. They don't. They want to see what it would take to fix this. And you might not want them back for whatever reason. Maybe you don't feel the same way. But this person's, for now, is not moving on. They're still struggling with, I'm having a hard time moving on. Even if you ask them to move on, they are still hopeful that you're going to change your mind and that you're going to give them another shot to prove to you that they really do love you. I want you so badly, it hurts, but there's so many reasons why I shouldn't. So they could be holding back by reaching out, knowing maybe you asked them to not reach out. My life is so messed up right now. Maybe you asked them to fix your life first. Work on some things. You have to take care of yourself first. I grew up with a bad role model. I'm not sure I know how to give and express the love you deserve. So there's some self-doubt going on. karma caught up with somebody, maybe a karmic situation caught up with them. I must hate how much I love you. That's pretty strong. You know, they're kind of out there all alone, thinking about you nonstop, obsessing over you. And there's a part of them that says, I can't believe I feel this way. I can't believe that it hurts this much. So it's a pretty strong card. Can you feel me? Do you think about me? Do you miss me even? So there's this wonder of what's going on the other side. It's hard for me to admit when I'm wrong and say I'm sorry. So they're going to have to say they're sorry. They're going to have to, you know, something happened that caused mistrust or something that forced you to say, I can't do this right now. I need space. I need time. I don't want this right now. Go fix yourself. Go do something. They're going to have to prove to you that there's been some changes made, right? They're going to have to prove to you that they really are sorry. Spirit, tough question. Is this person's heart in this connection, and do they really want this back? Is their heart really in this connection, and do they really want to come back? Abundance, an abundance of love, and an offering. Looks like I have something, you know, like I want to give you the world. I want to give you the world. In a year from now, okay, doesn't mean they're coming back in a year from now, but it could be that maybe all of this has gone away. Maybe we reconnect in the near future, and in a year from now, we're not even having these troubles anymore. You know, we're back together. Things have been great, you know, so it's like one of those things, like what a difference a day makes, what a difference a year makes, something like that. And let's get one more hard question. Ask for help from others. This just came into me as maybe a mutual friend that knows you both, that is like a communicator, that is kind of advising you both and going back and forth, or somebody that you can rely on with, how is this person doing? How are they feeling? Are they doing okay? Just let them know I'm thinking about them, you know. So maybe there's kind of a mediator in between the two of you. But I do feel this abundance. I do feel this person just wants to make you happy. And I feel like you're the one that got away. So you got somebody out there that's still not moving on and still secretly obsessing over you and still in love with you. So we will put this out to the universe and see if Spirit wants this connection to come back around, or if Spirit wants one or both of you to move on, for what Spirit wants for both of you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading, and I want to thank you all for joining me. Thank you to anybody that's new. Really appreciate it. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you always, Scorpios, for your love and support and your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.